Thoughts Makes. My name is Stephanie, and this is my channel where I share works in progress, finished projects, books I'm reading, and things I'm cooking up. Today, I wanted to share with you a newly finished project. Look at this! I am so excited about it. I gave it a lot of time recently because I really wanted to finish it before the end of the month, and then the last week of November is really busy, so I kind of needed to hurry it up before that so that I wasn't stressed out trying to get a whole bunch of things done at the same time. So this is the Free Your Fade shawl by designer Andrea Mowry. It can be knit in fingering weight or DK weight. That's what the pattern comes in, but you could probably knit it in whatever weight you wanted to. I ended up doing a worsted weight. So DK weight is light worsted. I just ended up with a straight worsted weight yarn. And my initial color is this denim color here. And then I faded into this one with purple and blue and teal. And then I faded that into more of this like apple green color. And I changed my mind a whole bunch of times because I really wanted the colors to be in harmony with each other and something that just made me really happy. And so I kept changing it because some things seemed like they would work out, and then I realized that they didn't really work out the way I wanted them to, or I really liked a certain color but maybe not with the other two. So I changed my mind several times, but I'm really, really happy with my end result. The pattern gives a yardage estimate of 700 to 1,000 yards of yarn, which is the equivalent of 640 to 914 meters. Her sample in the DK weight pattern uses 720 yards or 300 grams total. When I added up all of mine in worsted weight, I ended up using 820 yards total. So I ended up using a little more than a skein for each color. And that's how it worked out for me. Needles are on US 6, which is a 4.0 millimeter needle, and I use 32-inch circulars, not to join, but because of the width of the shawl. It did get a little crammed near the end, but it was still very doable. So if you don't like it crammed, you could probably switch to a 40-inch circular needle if you really, really wanted to, but 32-inch worked fine for me. I did not do a gauge swatch because it is a shawl, so if it ended up a little smaller or a little bigger, it wasn't really a big deal for me. Some techniques that are in this pattern is garter, which is awesome because it's just knit on either side, which makes it really reversible as well. You can see here, it's the same on both sides. You'll do yarn overs, which creates these eyelets. And they're two different sizes, so that's kind of fun. The eyelets are two different sizes. You will learn color fading, which is something that I don't think I'd really done before. So you're essentially increasing the number of times you're using your added in color as you're decreasing the number of times you're using your previous color, so that they kind of like melt or fade out from each other. And then the shawl is an asymmetrical triangle, so you are knitting a bias shawl shape. So there are eyelets, as mentioned. It's one piece, it's reversible, it's seamless. There's some striping or fading that you'll see more kind of here because the colors are more different. I don't think you see it as clearly in the denim to the second color because they are more similar. Let's see if I can find it here to show you. There. And then you can see it for this section. Oh, and another technique I forgot to mention is this delightful Pico Bind-Off, which I absolutely loved. It was my first time doing it, and I really enjoyed it. It's so cute. When I blocked the shawl, I made sure to use pins on every single little picot to make them stand out, so that when it dried, they kind of held their shape. That's so fun. I used 3 colors for mine as per the pattern, but you could use as many or as few colors as you wanted to. You could make it a lot bigger, you could make it a lot smaller. If you have one of those really nice gradient cakes, you could make your entire shawl out of that one cake. It probably would be a decent size smaller, depending on how big your gradient cake was. Or you could use a lot of mini skeins that all go together, and you could use them so that your fades started sooner than what it states in the pattern. It's written so that you can adjust it as you want to make the shawl your own. So I really, really enjoyed it. I would definitely make it again. I'm kind of dreaming of one that's hot pink and orange and yellow. I think that would be super fun. Or like a plummy purple into like a red and burnt orange, I think would be really cool too. There's so many options. You could really go tonal, or you can go by warm or by cool colors, or just do whatever you want. I think speckles could look really cool in it, semi-solids, tonals, it doesn't really matter. All of it I think would look really nice and really fun, so just make whatever makes you happy. I can wear it this way, where the picot edge is more on the front, or I can loop it so that it is more on the back. This way, and then loop it around me. I like it with the sides pulled down a little so they cover my shoulders. I find that really comfortable. But yes, all in all, I loved this pattern. I loved making it, and I hope if you give it a try that you'll love it too. And if not, that's okay. There are so many patterns out there. It's so much fun to try them all and see kind of what works for you. So with that, cheers to being creative, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you.